Shane had just really bent my ear about chamois and tar. He said, you got to come back and next time do a chamois and tar hunt. Just whatever it takes, make the time. Well, the only time that I could do it that it's really not hot fishing season and in the middle of hunting season is in the summertime in the United States, which happens to be the dead of winter down in New Zealand.
You know, I've just been talking to Jackie down south, and the weather's good, it's clear down there, so we'll get down there. Yeah, we'll leave here in about a quarter of an hour, so we'll be down there about 9:30. We'll meet you there. I'll see you soon.
All right, this is Shane's plane, and the weather's finally giving us a good break. Anyway, we're loading up and taking off now.
Here we are in Franz Joseph.
We are now on the South Island, and they're unloading the gear right now, waiting for a van to pick us up and take us to the lodge. You'll look at the Alps up behind us, up to 12,500 feet. Up where that snow is where we'll be going after chamois and tar.
It's about a 10-minute drive, Keith, up to the lodge. So you've got to go through Franz to get there, so it's a nice little scenic drive. Have a bit of a briefing tonight, make a plan. Hopefully tomorrow morning the weather will be good, the wind will have dropped off, and we'll be at it, you know. We'll try and get a chamois and tar. When we get to the South Island, before we're going to go hunting, we're going to get you out by the helicopter and give you guys a good safety briefing. Run over what we need to do, how we need you to operate around the helicopter.
This is an adventure that I've never been on, but Shane Quinn and I have known each other for several years, and he's been trying to get me to come over here and do this. This is not the kind of thing for everybody. I'll start out and say that. But at this point, I think it's the kind of thing for me, and we're going to find out.
This is a unique hunt that you can't do anywhere else in the world. You can't hunt Himalayan tahr anywhere else in their natural habitat like this but New Zealand. We use helicopters to get up and down and around in the mountains because we've found that hunting solely on foot for chamois and tahr can be extremely dangerous. It's very, very steep. At times there's a lot of ice and snow, very treacherous. We find that it's a lot safer, a lot more practical using a helicopter for access. Yeah. Typical shots when you're chamois and tahr hunting range from probably 50 to 300 yards. Often the animals will be moving, heading back down toward the bush line. So you've got to be prepared to take quite fast shots, and you've got to be prepared to take shots that are a little awkward. The country is very steep, and as again I say, the animals are going to be moving. He's up there on that face, Keith. He's going up across that snow chute. When he comes up, goes up and across.
All right.
We'll see if we can take him. It's 200 yards. I just ranged him. It's nice, Keith. That's a great bull. Well done, brother.
The gun's still on, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good gosh almighty. How is this for cool? I would have never in a million years thought I'd ever be on top of the Alps doing something like this. This is pretty cool.
Told you to be cool, Keith.
Welcome to New Zealand. This is the South Island, New Zealand, and this right here, my friends, is Shane Quinn. He is the daddy of all daddies when it comes to doing this.
He's very, very old. He's probably in excess of 13 inches, but I'm guessing he's between 8 and 9 years old. Looking at the growth rings, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and he's probably in his 9.5 year.
Really?
Yeah, so this is a very old, mature bull.
9.5 years of living up in this godforsaken country. My God.
It's amazing, isn't it? The snow's a bit deep, isn't it, Keith?
Yeah, it's a bit deep now. Holy smokes. Golly. Okay.
Okay, go ahead, Keith. I got him. Take it.
Got
Good shot.
Got him.
Good shot.
Got him. Man, they are so camouflaged, I cannot believe it.
Oh,
holy smokes.
Well done, that's an excellent shot. That's 200 yards. It's essential when hunting chamois and tahr on the west coast, if you're using helicopters, to have your own helicopter, so it's available when the weather breaks and it's available for our hunters when we want to use it immediately. Brian's been flying in this area for 20 years. He knows these mountains the back of his hand, and he's at home in a helicopter in the mountains. So you're in extremely good hands.
Boy, these aren't very big bodied animals, but this is a pretty nice one, huh?
Yeah, it's a real nice one.
gosh, I mean, they're tiny compared to the Tahr. Just look at this.
He's not a particularly big-bodied one, but he's probably still 80 to 100 pounds. It's just that the Tahr is so much bigger.
Oh, and now the hair's had a chance to start drying. You can actually see the way it's standing up. But
you see all the big mane on him.
To come up here and to just experience what y'all have, there's nothing like this in the United States that I know of anyway.
Well, it was a great day for it. Beautiful day, a lot of fresh snow. You're not going to get a better day than today.
Well, I'm absolutely thrilled. I'm glad I brought plenty of bullets.
Well, you didn't use them though.
There are a lot of hunting outfitters in New Zealand, no question about it. Go to SCI shows in Dallas or Reno or Houston, whatever. There are New Zealand outfitters everywhere. But folks, there's only one Shane Quinn. There's only one guy that does it all. And Shane does it all. And that's the reason why I will be back a fourth time. It may not be next year, but I'll be back.
Let's get on to the real star of this episode, and that's my little buddy Liam Quinn. Now, as you'll soon find out, Liam has an overabundance of personality and style. He probably gets it from his dad.
See through the scope? What do you want to do? Do you want it up or down?
That's good.
Earmuffs?
Now, of course, you want to check out your rifle before you head out into the field. Now, especially with a young hunter, you want to know where they're going to hit on paper before they go after a live animal. Shane had the most amazing trick here that he played on Liam, and I was impressed with both of them. Now, I was impressed with Shane because he had the imagination to hand his son a rifle with an empty chamber to see if he was going to flinch, to see if he was going to pull the shot. I was impressed with Liam because, you know, watch this. That kid is just rock solid. I mean, he doesn't even move. It's a click, and he doesn't even react to the click. He's so, you know, in the zone.
Want to try the real deal now?
Yeah.
Nice, Dad.
Tell you what, he doesn't pull the trigger at all.
He didn't move at all,
jerk
did he?
the trigger at all.
Just take your time. Put the crosshairs on his shoulder where it joins his neck. And just squeeze the trigger. It's 180 yards.
Got him.
Good shot, Liam.
Good shot.
Thanks.
Good shot.
Congratulations, buddy.
Put it there. Good boy. He's down. Good job. Nice stag. Your first big red stag.
He was a lot further than the target today, but I just put the bullet right on him.
He was 180 yards, wasn't he?
Yeah.
That's the furthest you've ever shot any deer, isn't it?
Shit. It's a bit hard because that grass was in my way.
You did a great
And his
job.
neck was curved around. But
You did a good job though, Liam. I tell you what, it's one of the best things to do is take your kids out hunting. I get more enjoyment out of taking Liam hunting than I do myself these days. And it's great to see young guys out in the field enjoying the outdoors and making an impression upon them while they're still young enough to soak it up. Hey, we better get this thing gutted and back to the lodge, eh?
and the helicopter.
Oh, I think it's a bit dark for the helicopter
And
now. We'll have to
foggy.
come and get him in the morning.
Now, we might not all have a helicopter, but if we're lucky enough to have a son or a daughter, I think it's a good idea to follow Shane's lead and spend some time with them in the outdoors. And you know, Alpine Adventures would be an excellent choice.
I'm Liam Quinn and we'll be right back with more bush night.